Set nearly 1,000 years before the events in The Elder Scrolls IV: Oblivion and The Elder Scrolls V: Skyrim, The Elder Scrolls Online lets you take part in the stories set within the compelling history and deep lore of the Elder Scrolls franchise. Designed to be played exactly the way you want to play, you can start wherever you like. With no level restrictions and no subscription required, this massive world is yours to explore, alone or with friends. Choose a favorite location or storyline and jump in. From the capital cities of the Three Alliances to the magical Somerset Isles. From the Khajiit territory of Elsewhere to Morrowind, the home of the Dark Elves. From frozen Skyrim in the north to the endless swamps of Blackmarsh, adventure is everywhere. Are you ready to forge your own legend? Options for creating and personalizing characters in the Elder Scrolls Online are almost without limit. Choose from 9 different character races, with a 10th race option available as an add-on. Select from 6 unique classes and customize them to fill exactly the role you want to play. Want to create a high elf sorcerer who wears heavy armor and wields dual daggers for close quarters combat? Why not? Or maybe a Redguard Dragon Knight who prefers light armor and a bow. It's completely up to you. Earn skill points as you adventure across Tamriel to improve your character. Then master and customize your skills to match your style of play. As you explore the world, keep an eye out for sky shards. For every 3 of these rare crystals you collect, you earn a bonus skill point to spend on your character. The in-game skill advisor provides recommendations on how to best spend your points at each level, based on the different roles available to your character. And you can always reset your skills and reallocate your points whenever you visit a major city, so you can build and play the exact character you imagine. Go anywhere, do anything. That's the freedom presented in the Elder Scrolls Online. The game scales your character to the content, so explore any dark cave or mysterious forest that intrigues you. Adventure on your own, or with friends, even if those friends have wildly different levels or belong to different alliances. Dive into the rich and varied story content as a solo player, or join a group to take on the most dangerous dungeons and boss monsters in the world. During your character creation, select one of the 3 alliances competing for power in this era: the Daggerfall Covenant, the Ebonheart Pact, or the Old Mary Dominion. Each alliance features a unique and compelling storyline, but your choice never precludes you from playing with friends of different alliances. The Elder Scrolls Online is designed so you can travel anywhere at any time, no matter your level or alliance. Tamriel is a dangerous place. When you cannot sneak or talk your way out of conflict, you have to fight. The Elder Scrolls Online features an action-based combat system, reminiscent of the classic Elder Scrolls games. Use your skills, special abilities, and a combination of light and heavy attacks to defend yourself and your allies while you obliterate your foes. Unleash powerful synergy attacks when fighting as part of a group, and use block and dodge to reduce damage and avoid enemy attacks. If you prefer sneaking to direct combat, you can use stealth to evade detection, get around obstacles, or even set yourself up to unleash a potent surprise attack. Even the best solo player needs a little help now and then. Use the Group and Activity Finder and the Friends list to team up with other players for a dungeon or other adventure. The Elder Scrolls Online community is extremely welcoming to new players and invites them to join in. Our players go out of their way to help new players and show them the ins and outs of adventuring in Tamriel. This is especially evident within player guilds, a great way to meet others and develop lasting relationships that enhance your game. Join a guild to trade resources, tackle group content, or simply chat about the latest revelation of lore. There are also in-game guilds your character can join to receive new skill options and special rewards. The Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, the Dark Brotherhood, and the Thieves Guild are all accessible through story content. And for a real challenge, join the Undaunted and earn a unique skill line and extra rewards for tackling group dungeons. Dungeons present some of the most difficult and dangerous content available in the Elder Scrolls Online. From the small dungeon delves that challenge solo players, to group dungeons that require 4 players to take on, to the ultimate 12-person trials. These strange and wondrous places offer amazing visuals, complex battles, and compelling opponents unlike anything else in the game. Once your character reaches 10th level and you have a better understanding of the game, the Elder Scrolls Online gives you the option to participate in a variety of player versus player, or PvP, content. Duels offer a more intimate PvP experience, where you can test your skills or try out a new character build in one-on-one combat against another player. Battlegrounds present short, intense combat, as 4-person teams take on 15-minute battles to earn achievements, experience, and special rewards. Alliance wars are large-scale battles, where the 3 alliances fight for control of the imperial capital of Cyrodiil. With siege weapons and massive armies, fight to capture and defend keeps and win the day. While you adventure and explore, don't forget to collect the valuable resources you find scattered throughout the world. These items can be used to craft weapons, armor, food, potions, and accessories that you can use to improve or further customize your character. Or skills in one or more professions and improve them by completing specialized crafting writs. The professions include alchemy, blacksmithing, enchanting, clothing, woodworking, provisioning, and jewelry crafting. The Elder Scrolls Online provides players with the ability to own and personalize homes for their characters all across Tamriel. Homes can be acquired by completing quests, purchased through the Crown Store, or bought with in-game gold. Houses consist of single-room abodes to multi-chambered mansions. But nothing beats the opulence or grandeur of a manor house, complete with luxury accommodations for your character and up to 24 guests. Home ownership doesn't end there. Craft furnishings and accessories to personalize, improve, and decorate your home. There's never been a better moment to jump in and start playing the Elder Scrolls Online. With access to a multitude of adventures all across the width and breadth of Tamriel, and the freedom to play wherever and however you like, it's time to begin your Elder Scrolls story.
Thanks a lot. That is such a great thing, listening to the introduction into Elder Scrolls. If you have never seen Elder Scrolls before, now you have. And so the message is getting across. This is some good, really good stuff. I'm super excited about the daily login rewards that we're going to receive. Yesterday, those of you guys in Steam received Dragon Imp. Dragon Imp is awesome. Have you decided on if you are going to be with Dragon Imp or Sweet Roll? Now, what's your meaning of Sweet Roll? Well, I have many meanings of Sweet Roll. I like my horse, and also I like a Sweet Roll. Also, have you ever thought about tasting a nice Elder Scrolls gummy? Dragon Imp might be that. Awful do you kid. So we have a calculated number of 14 million users in Twitch currently. So those of you guys in Twitch, please chat to see what the PlayStation daily login rewards are for today. I have to explain this repetitively. So it's okay. It's okay. Soon, I will have a PlayStation, and I will be able to explain what is being daily login rewards in PlayStation. But you know what? When people don't have those types of things, it's a good thing to get a communication from the other side. You know what I'm saying? The daily login rewards are easy to look into. With today's technology, super easy. Looking in what's available inside of a system. And in Elder Scrolls, it's super easy to get into the game. Hopefully you're going to get into the game here later on tonight, looking into Sky Oblivion. Or Redlia, she went home. She went home over in Glenumbra. So she's chilling over there in Glenumbra, and she's not on a vacation. She just went away from all of the commotion. Serious. And so there's some pinpointed locations there's some hidden locations of where Redlia went. So what we have to do is we have to get back into the game over in the sewers in Imperial City, and we got to gear towards moving and completing Imperial City. Don't you guys want to have Imperial City completed? I do. I would like to see a pretty city. Just like a pretty pony, or like a pretty Sky Oblivion goat. Maybe you like Dragon Imp. So for the time being, before you get into what chapter you are going to gear towards, what chapter are you gearing into? In Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr? Or are you going to chat on your Xbox? If you're on your Xbox here today, you are going to be receiving the dry wax. It increases your quality craftsmanship from epic to legendary. That's some great stuff. Epic to legendary. It's like, how do I get from epic to legendary? That's a good question. It's better quality. And it's a type of rosin, and it's a good learning mechanism of what you guys will be receiving. You might think it's boring, but it's not really boring because it's going to help you learn. It's gonna help you. Really, that's going to save you the dry wax, because then we'll be able to turn it into some rosin that you received yesterday, and then you can learn all about the wax. That's where the rosin came from the dry wax. So in Steam, you're learning a little bit more, as there are some great things I have to explain. I was in the game in Steam here earlier, and I was talking a lot with the different users, and we were looking in on where you guys that are Steam players in the ESO, where you guys are coming in the Imperial sewers and in the Alliance base. Really, that's an important thing to us. Looking into that. So I was kind of looking at like what was going on, because we could not communicate to some of those people. You just can't communicate to a person when they come right in. It doesn't bother me if I get communicated to right away when I get into the game. But what I'm saying is, for some of those players that haven't communicated, it's an important thing for you guys to communicate back when somebody communicates to you. Just a simple message, hey, or hi, how are you doing? Most people are really happy to see a message. Don't get mad if somebody asks you if your console is working okay. It's an important thing. Somebody is most likely asking you if you're having problems with your console because they're having problems with their console. They're just asking you as a neighbor if your console is working okay, or if you are in a certain area and it's giving you some problems in seeing the game, or if you're having freezing issues, or if the game just looks weird. So I was looking at all of the pretty players that were coming into the game. It's absolutely beautiful when you just sit there and you bond and you communicate with each other. That's one of the most important things. Bonding, a friendship. Oh yeah. In Steam today, you guys are going to receive some major experience scrolls. It's super fun to look at what those experience scrolls do. You get experience in the game. And with experience in the game, you grow in the game and you grow in life. That's a great thing. So thinking about somebody has to take care of Dragon. For the time being, I'm taking care of Dragon Imp. Yeah, Dragon Imp. I call Dragon Imp Puff, and I would like to see Puff go to a good family because Puff deserves a good family. Do you know what I'm saying? Puff is one of the most loved Elder Scrolls pets. I'm not even joking. Puff is so beautiful. I'm going to be so sad when Puff goes away. Because those of you in Gold Road are going to love Puff. That is so sweet. Get ready for Dragon Imp. Go Dragon Imp. Go Dragon Imp. Where you go? Where's Dragon Imp going this time? Is like, if I was going over in Gold Road, I'd be like, yeah, Puff is Puff is like, oh yeah. Last night, Puff was Puff got calm. Puff just came to me last night in a dream, and Puff sat down. What seemed like the second floor. Puff really did lay down. Hopefully, you're having a good drive. I will be right back. that was magical. The gathered in solitude. But didn't have any rosin. So the pony looked for the dry maple tree. Vicky Whittle, are you listening to me? Do you understand what that dragon is? I know you've been watching. So we've got some things going on for the daily login rewards as we are gearing towards going into the live discussion of what's going on inside of the Elder Scrolls universe. This is where this gets all complex, and we might need Puff to come in because I don't know what's going on with this. So okay. So do you keep me signed in, or do you not keep me signed in? That's kind of like signed in, not signed in. So when these things go off, it's like a bomb. It's like ding 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 dun 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 dun. So how do we do this? Dun, 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 dun. Did you forget? Dun, 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 dun. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to keep this signed in. And this is going to help us be connected over on the net side to where the company can switch over to to becoming Zorro. Didn't you know? Zorro! I forgot one little character. That's what that was. Good. I knew. You know, I knew Puff was already in there. You know who I knew Puff was in there? Because I knew that I had to buy before. You know what happens where we can log in? This is an important thing to understand. When you get into a system, what you have to do is you have to pay for these types of things, the buttons. You don't have to like press like you don't like how much is that buy now button? Her mom's probably like, yeah. How much is that buy now button? Huh? Best thing I learned in life is whether you're drinking Coca-Cola or Pepsi, you have to stay with one brand. And I'm staying with Coca-Cola, so I drink Coca-Cola and 3D on occasion. It will kind of spin you out. It's really good thing. So let's get into the live discussion here. Looks like the housing section is lively here today. Let's see what happens. What's going on with White Strakes? Nobody's talking about white strikes. So the today's discussion, they and me or whoever is talking about calling all housing fans. You can submit your take on a Hearts Day themed home. What home do you like? Where are you stationed? That's a good question. Now, if you're in Daggerfall Covenant, I can explain where you're gonna go, and I can kind of explain if you're in Ebonheart Pact where you're gonna go. I cannot explain where the Aldemary Dominion is going because I haven't gotten that far. The best leading information that we have is from the glyphs, the hieroglyphs. You know you like writing the hieroglyphs. So we want to have a heart. And we're getting into the live discussion here. Wow. I'll let them speak. Calling all of Tamriel's interior designers. With Heart Days on the horizon, we're making a call out to the housing community to show us your take on Hearts Day themed home. Do you have a special room for Hearts Day dinner? Or maybe you're a hopeless romantic who's transformed your whole home into the ultimate love den. If you've got love in your whole heart and home, we want to see your creations. We'll be highlighting some in a blog post on Hearts Day as well. To participate, simply take some screenshots of your Hearts Day home and submit it in this thread with your character name and a brief description of your home. For blog consideration, please have your entry in by February 7th at 10 a.m. ET. Thanks, and we're looking forward to seeing your creations. It's like how do you get into the bed? Like you, your head is bigger than the bed. This is my Heart Day room for the perfect getaway. It's located in the Lion's Cradle in Hall of the Lunar Champion Estate. PS5 NA server. It's home to Alisa Rainford, a wood elf nightblade that loves adventure and mischief. She loves to escape here with her companion and enjoy snacking on sweet rolls and reading Investigator Vale. I love sweet roll. You know, the stray dog has the injured touch. Did you know that? Oh, I have one. It's in Cyrodiilic Jungle House, and it's for modest weddings without too much luxury. Never mind that most of the stuff from Xenif. You know what this looks like? Do you know what this looks like? This looks like the baby Elder Scroll that came out of the Fifth Quest. Have you seen the baby Elder Scroll? Character name is Athena. One time, I was just having a fun showcase in my spare Sijic Villa rooms because how could I not with such a set? You might be asking, who's the stud? Nothing fancy, although cherry on the top makes it extra IMO. Old build of mine, but I still love it. I turned Panther Fang into a temple to Diabella for my character, Nika Darkstar. The main chapel features a statue of the goddess. I didn't see the goddess over in IC. And an altar covered in rose petals. Outside is a garden for art, music, and theater. Looks like a Blades remake. The fort's main hall is for feasting and celebrating. The upper room is for erotic instruction. And Nika figured out what all the polished ivory is for. Need a break from tackling Tamriel's toughest foes? Stop by the Love Shack for a quiet and romantic getaway with your special someone. PCNA at LV Winch. Main character's name. Yes, we are. Mage Yaluk. Home used Barbed. Look. Private room. I want to visit EHT housing code. You know, this really speaks to the family. You would have never known. Somewhere to sit down and enjoy the company of your loved one. You're like, you thought Puff was special. The geode is dynamite. Uh-huh. Version 2. What says I love you more than sunflowers and just sitting near your loved one? Chateau Blanc. Chateau Blanc, the ultimate destination for your romantic and memorable wedding day, nestled in the heart of Tamriel. Our venue boasts enchanting landscapes and breathtaking views. Was this out of a mine? As you walk down the aisle, surrounded by rose petals and an arch covered with flowers, you'll feel like royalty. Our elegant ballroom features a gleaming dance floor, a fully stocked bar, and a cozy dining area with a delicious buffet on the second floor. The Bride's Day suite is the perfect place for the bride and her entourage to relax, and get ready for the big day. Our venue is fully equipped and ready to host your special day, making it a stress-free and enjoyable experience for you and your guests. Experience the magic of Chateau Blanc and make your wedding day one to remember forever. Look now and let us take care of all the details. A beautiful union at Chateau Blanc. Tamriel House, Homes, Guilds, Fairy Tale Wedding. That's a little bit too feminine. You know what I'm saying? For a guy in a dress, just trying to dress up like a girl. Like you're really getting married, like quite possibly. Did you? You're getting ready for your wedding day? I'm so happy for you. Turns in to a stud. Uh, yeah. This is like we're going in. We're going in. I've got to find Puff. I got to find Puff. But first, I got to take care of Sky Blazing Goat, and so you guys can take care of Puff. Like, Puff is growing up so much. And the dancing. I was so bad at dancing earlier. I did not know. I was frozen. You know when you get frozen, and then you're just like a lumberjack. She's like, okay, buddy. What are you opening up that wine bottle for? You shouldn't be opening up that wine bottle, buddy. You're wasting our wine. Hello. I have 2 houses with love theme. Mathisen Wedding Hall. Horse carriage arrival. View from the entrance. That's absolutely beautiful. Wedding ceremony hall. View from the ceremony hall. This is the future I see. You see. Bar and dance floor. Dining. For 11. Hold a kindled fire. And what do they call it? The a waitress. Waitress, get the food on there. Come on. Honeymoon resort. I think I would dunk her in the cake. You think you can go through the hole? After the wedding. Hey, they stole my shower. That is my shower. I guess I'll have to go back over to Sweetwater Cascades. So if you guys want to go over to Sweetwater Cascades, just come up. Just call me, and I'll let you guys in. I'll open up the door for you. My shower better not be like dirty. Like you better clean. Have my shower clean. Have you ever thought about like how the graphics, how they're stationed inside of the game? It's absolutely beautiful. After the wedding, she's mad because the flowers are not the same color. Lynchell Grand Manor, marriage / hand fasting druid style. Yeah, this could be good. Have you listened to Aurelia play it? She was playing a beautiful song over in The Lonely Troll. It was so beautiful. We ate a sweet roll before she started playing. PCNA entering my Grand Sijic Villa, or at least a portion of it. This is probably my favorite theme. I love Valentine's Day and flowers and pretty reds and pinks. I wanted to share here my most beloved and sentimental home build. This had initially started out as a Valentine's Day housing contest entry a year or two ago. Then on Valentine's Day last year, the ESO and I got married, whatever ESO is, in game, and afterwards sat off. What does that so mean? Bleh? Single or taken? Single or taken? Is that what that means? Single or taken? SO? We came here to park our tunes and take some candid shots while here. Since then, I've only added to this place. And every item in here are favorites of mine. Yeah, this is totally orthodox. My main home, Seavale Spire, has many spacious rooms to accommodate various activities. There is one special room where Lilranth often comes to contemplate the enigmas of mortals, romantic interests, and prurient pursuits. I stop by every now and then to have a little snack. PCNA, character's name, Bastian, Archambu. What's on the TV? We have a television at home. We do. We might be we might be in 582, but we're getting there. And preparations for dancing. That is Lilith. She came all the way from Winterhold. She is stalking. She's stalking me. She's stalking me. She was looking at me when me and Redlia were near Lilith. And we just had to get out of Blackwood. And she couldn't resist. Lilith could not resist. She's like, I'm back. She said, I got my slave boy. As you can kind of see, the Sweet Roll Church is growing. It's slowly, but surely. This is how my character, Vanessa Mariposa Gibby, decorated their room for a romantic dinner with her girlfriend. PC Manor Fernwood build a cozy, romantic bedroom inside an Eleanor greenhouse built on top of the huge dome in Hochveld's High Hall, well hidden away. Still in progress, but here's some day and night pictures. I think Lilith is hiding, and she's changing costumes. She's like, no, I'm not in High Isle anymore. I'm changing my character over to a reach woman. These are so good. Y'all are putting up quality content. Submissions are still open, but wanted to send some praise for those who have submitted something already. The community team is enjoying these. If submitting to is permitted for the sake of sharing, I first present my Moon Mirth house in Canote's Roost, which was turned into a couple's spa day retreat. It is furnished with everything you could want to be pampered with: food, alcohol, a serving hostess, romantic lighting, rose petals, a vanity stocked with the latest in cosmetics, fancy sink basin, and behind the carefully placed dividers, hot tubs for singular relaxation or couples to share. No photos behind those, are they NSFW or PG-13? My main sap tank Shiraz is shown below giving the tour. Where the good cats go. Oh, Rajin. My other submission is Golden Griffin Garrett in Eleanor, where I recreated a famous scene from The Lady and the Tramp to the best of my ability. I know, Napper ran away. But do you know the love story yet with Napper? You gotta know the story about Napper. Napper took the Elder Scrolls gummy. Where Napper put the Elder Scrolls gummy. If selected for the blog post, will only show one of the entries, but you're free to submit multiple. Thanks for participating. I made a small romantic hearts day picnic in my flaming NYX Deluxe Garrett. My character, Queen's lusty pool boy, trying to have a romantic evening with the Queen herself. Oh, you lusty pool boy. You going over after the Empress Regent? And finally, my doll is coming out. You can order the doll over at Sweetwater Cascades. And I think He-Man and She-Ra came in. And He-Man and She-Ra just keep on coming in. He-Man's like, no, I am the only one. And that's what she loved. I love what you did here. I love how nothing is over decorated. It's perfectly done. I've always wanted to make my own version of a farmhouse inspired by the one in Oblivion's Siren's Deception Quest. This is my take on it. Only the love related parts, at least. I didn't want to go too overboard with the drapes, but still wanted to maintain a reminiscent look. Mini Diabello, altar details. Wine area with a small Diabello shrine nearby to keep the drinks blessed with a love enchantment. Do you think Diabello can do it? Do you think Diabella could really cast a love enchantment? Do you think Diabella could cast a love enchantment with a sweet roll? Do you think Diabella could cast a love enchantment with a sweet roll? The bedroom in my enchanted snow globe. The rest of the house is dedicated to new life. But this part of the lighthouse is for Heart's Day. Ravenhurst PCEU character name is Lazogo Gra Larele. The house name is The Proposal and is open to visit. Built for Pride Month, two lovers separated by distance and their duties across Tamriel finally reunite in their little cabin home. One of them has surprised her partner with a romantic dinner turned feast of her lover's favorite foods. The goal to have a wonderful dinner, followed by a food coma. Relaxing with a book in a cozy reading nooks. Before taking a quiet stroll together through the garden they planted, and finally pop the question, hoping to go to bed that night as future wives. I hope you like this Heart Days build without hearts and red in it. I thought of making a painting of two lovers, or about to be, in the beach, like a gallant scene, inspired in Griselli painting in shades of gray, many times looking for a sculpture finishing. And as there isn't a figurative painting like that in game, I thought it could be fun giving it a try. The third Eleanor statue can be someone just passing by, or nosy, or part of a love triangle. PCU house, exercised, Coven Cottage, main character's name, Lakshmi Devi, a place where Indriks are in love as well. I didn't know Indriks fell in love. Okay, Indriks, you kind of cannot kiss Indriks. No, you cannot. You're not the same kind. Man did not weave the web of life. He is merely a strand in it. Whatever he does to the web, he does to himself. I love this. So clever. Can this be visited in game? My Panther Fang is a wedding destination with all kinds of services. I call it Diabella's Pride. Thank you. Radagast the Magenta PCNA. Dun 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 dun. So is this Diabella? It's like, would you? I need some help. I need some help. I need epidermis. And Akatosh is marrying the to-be betrothed. Sim OFC, are you in PSEU? PTS? DM M, you're in game or PSN ID, and I send TU the link for it and add you as a visitor. I also converted Panther Fang's Cathedral to a temple of Diabella. But since that was already submitted, I decided to go deeper. In a more literal sense, this is a room in Seaval Spire. One of my favorites, as it was originally meant for relaxation, not suitable for romance as well. Who said the depths of the ocean can't be romantic? Maybe Davy Jones, people with thalassophobia, can't have romance without red as passion cake. Lovers can get their blessings from Diabella's sigil and share a resplendent sweet roll. Edit. I keep forgetting forum names aren't necessarily the same as in-game ones. My ESO name is Carsamongas, edited by Cargo Mangas. Well, thanks. Thanks for the lasting thought, Carcamongus. It's such a great day with Hearts Day. It's Hearts Day. I'm so glad Dragon Imp and Sweet Roll are with me. I'm so happy. Hopefully you're having a good drive. I will be right back. Welcome back to ESO News. Hopefully, you're enjoying your drive here today. And as we get ready for our tutorial lesson here in a little bit, what I want you guys to pay attention to is the songs in the different scenes in ESO with this Sky Oblivion 3 soundtrack. This is going to be some great stuff. Getting ready as we start out with the Sea of Ghosts. Woo. We got a sweet roll. We got a sweet roll. Sweet roll. Sweet roll. You free dog. Stray dog want a sweet roll. Okay, so we're going on Sweet Roll Mania over in White Strikes. I don't personally play PvP in IC. As you guys were just seeing, the game's going to be released here coming up in 2028. Long ways away to go. And so just seeing a glimpse of the game, super fun as you get more into the game. You might want to grab a Sweet Roll. And you're sitting there like, how big is that sweet roll? That sweet roll is big. Over in Solitude, you'll be able to hear Redlia play the lute most beautifully. It's so beautiful. As we're looking over at the sweet roll, how do you know if you're going to get a drink? Well, it's good to share a drink. And what do you think? Which can of Coca-Cola is open? If you choose, while you're watching, if somebody has a Coca-Cola, some Coca-Cola cans, they might have 2 cans available, one for you to drink. If you choose the one that is unopened, I'm fairly certain they will let you have that Coca-Cola can. So tantalizingly suspenseful with the sweet roll. You didn't know sweet roll was a horse until now. Sweet roll might be talking to you, saying, "Come on, help me out, help me get a drink. I've just been sitting in the stable all day long. I need some help." So you might be playing over in Memorial District, up on the top with Redlia. It'd be good to have a friend. And what do you do with a friend? You find out what Coca-Cola can is open and which can is not open. Did you choose the right one? If you were here, you would be having this Coca-Cola. So what do you do before you have a sweet roll and have a drink? Well, you pray in the sweet roll church, or 2 or more gathered together. Cheers. Ah, yes. Oh, yes. I'm looking in here in the Elder Scrolls Online. Some great stuff going on. I'm getting into the next chapter. If you're playing IC, you're going to be staying in Sky Oblivion. And if you are not playing IC or have not been playing IC, you'll most likely be going over to Gold Road in the next chapter. Coming up here, getting released in June. It's going to be some fun stuff coming up here, and coming up here in June. It's coming up here pretty soon. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to have all of the things in mind before we actually can play the game. I'm going to miss Dragon Imp. You know what I'm saying? This is some great stuff. Hopefully you're having a good drive, and maybe you're having a sweet roll and a Coca-Cola. Hopefully they'll make you happy. And you're enjoying your drive. I will be right back. Just got back here, and thank you guys for showing up over on the new segment here for Elder Scrolls. I've got to explain this, and there's a little bit of an issue of what's going on. I do know that there's an actual issue, and I know people are really frustrated with what's going on. You guys might have actually been over in Twitch and they switched over into YouTube. And right now over in YouTube, we've got a serious malfunction. I just have to explain this because there's multiple people over in YouTube that are chatting right now. And what the viewing numbers are showing is only 2 recorded viewers on the network of YouTube. What I have to explain is the malfunction in the of what people they are paying. And people make fun of them, and then they are asking, they're like, what is going on with this? Why are our accounts not showing up? We're subscribed to the channel. Why are our accounts not being recorded? That's a serious matter, and goes far beyond that, to where not only possibly are they not getting paid, but possibly I'm not getting paid. When we're paying members of society, how are we able to live if we don't get paid? It's like the guys over in YouTube, for example. I'm just using YouTube as an example. Just for example, I am a paying member of YouTube. Not only that, another person that is watching currently is a paying member of YouTube. They are subscribed to the channel, but yet their account is not being recorded on the system. You know how upsetting and frustrating that is? What that is, that's a malfunction in the system, and hopefully that's going to get taken care of. I'm a little upset off of that, because what that tells me is that the numbers are not adding up to where they should be. There's a lot of people that are chatting in YouTube right now, and with it only showing 2 visible users as the number, that kind of frustrates us a little bit. So I don't know what to say on that end, but hopefully you guys are having a good drive, and I'll try to sound as pleasant as I can. You know, do you really know what I'm saying? I'll be right back. Well, hopefully you have a good rest of the day. As this is a great thing. I'm not very happy about how the views that just doesn't make any sense. There's over 500 subscribers over in YouTube, and there's only two that are that are being viewed. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense in our current technology. With everything can be taken care of. I really do not understand why the system's not working. If I don't get paid, I can't pay someone, and if somebody doesn't get paid, they can't pay me. This goes both ways. So I don't know what to say about the numeral system of what's going on. The coloring board has been jacked with here last night, and so I've just got to say some things, and I don't understand why these things are happening to us. There's multiple people that are going through the same thing. So hopefully you have a good night. It's, if you got some time later on tonight, 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time, be game night. Hopefully you guys have a great night.